wants coffee?
Welcome to your morning coffee with Chris MVP Harris.
I only debate with my equals. All others I teach.
Because you don't know what they are. They want to be Hebrews, Christians. It's like they really don't know. It's all crazy to me, and it gets quite tiresome.
Chris MVP Harris. Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready?
If you would like to come on the panel,
You can't handle the truth.
Welcome to your morning coffee with Chris MVP Harris. May I have your attention, please? It's time. The show starts in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Boy. I'm in a good mood now. Boy. Shout out to everybody tuning in. Peace to everybody tuning in. Y'all, sorry I had got a phone call by the OG. The God Killer gave me a call. No doubt about that. That was a good phone call. That was a very, 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 very good phone call. I want to give a shout out to everybody tuning in. Welcome to Morning Coffee. Let me bring the music down just a little bit because I think it is a little loud. Might be a little bit loud here. I know my lady better hurry up and get her ass on over here. She don't need to be. Let me bring this on down a little bit. Bring it down a little bit more. And we are right here. We are perfect right here. Shout out to everybody tuning in, family. Welcome to Morning Coffee. It's been a minute. And today is going to be real bitter, but it is necessary because y'all heard last week what was going on. Y'all heard all the drama that was going on because we were dealing with Dr. Peggy Sue, aka Where the Money At? Carr. We was dealing with her. And I heard all the slander, all the jive talk, all the backhand shit, saying I'm nobody on the internet, saying this and saying that. But see, we got video evidence. We got primary sources. You name it, we got it over here. Because see, we deal with facts and not feelings. See, over here is fuck your feelings. What's the facts? Carnivorous podcast. I'm gonna deal with y'all asses too. We gotta deal with you too, Logic. Because everything you're pushing is illogical, brother. We're gonna have a great time over here this morning, family. You know, Q Butter, let me address you real quick. Because too many times in this community, I've noticed one thing, and one thing has been solid, Q Butter, is niggas always trying to cut corners. I came into this thing, I want to just have a platform. I want to push decorum, understanding, and intelligence. I wanted to tease people when they mess up on their scholarship. People strike your channel. People get mad because they say you got Nintendo Entertainment level scholarship, 8-bit era. People get mad because of those things. People get mad because you tend to be more impressionable than them, right? People get mad because you win debate league tournaments and all that other bulletproof point banging and shit that we do online, right? People get mad about that. And sometimes jealousy begins to outweigh common sense. But you pushing STEM, science, technology, engineering, and math. And I want to have fun with that today. See, we're going to deal with Dr. Peggy Sue, aka Where the Money At. We're going to deal with that tomorrow. But today, I'm going to deal with you. Because, see, you done did 22 hours straight talking about me. 22 hours straight talking about how much you support kids. How much you an educator. And all this other bullshit. All this other bullshit you running around talking. No degrees. No nothing. You've been pushing that. And you know what? And somewhat it's respectable. You were teaching children, how can I say it, STEM. You were teaching them science, technology, engineering, and math. That was cool. But then I began to look and just pay attention when I used to be over there on your chat or on your streams. And I used to really pay attention. I used to be all like, wait a minute. What's going on here? He punking everybody out over donations? That sounds familiar. I've seen that pattern before. And as I seen him doing these things, and as I watched him doing these things, it began to make me feel uncomfortable. And I says, nah, maybe that ain't the spot for me over there. He do his own thing, I'ma do mine. I never really watched the platform. He had some interesting people on there. A lot of weirdos. He had the nerve to call me a goofy and a weirdo and all this other shit. And I'm nothing on the internet, right? I'm nobody on the internet, right? You fake gold tooth motherfucker. You ain't no educator. And I'ma prove it today. I'm gonna prove everything about you is weird. Everything about this situation is weird because the community has a gaslighting, buzzwords, and context clue problem here. You know, everybody talk with buzzwords. Nobody can speak. Nobody can speak clearly no more. Everybody using buzzwords so they can come in through the front door, say a bunch of shit, throw it in the back, throw it at you, and run out the back door. It's always buzzwords, not enough proof. Buzzwords, a lot of abstract nonsense, nothing concrete. It's sort of like Christianity. And then when you show evidence or you show a report, everybody say, you the chump, you the punk. But yet you said everybody was sitting up there supporting Umar. And you named a lot, you made mention of a lot of people in the community, Neo-X being one of them. Neo-X being one of them. Divine Prospect being another. Michi X being another. It's always, what is everybody doing? Really what it is, you want to bring attention on yourself. Attention on yourself. So today, since you're always wanting attention on yourself, we're going to bring attention on you today. We're going to give you the attention you need over here today. Y'all are in the right place. This is your morning coffee brand. I'm trying to tell you, this shit sounds suspect. We're going to give him the attention he wants today. Yes, sir. We're going to give him the attention he wants today. Got your little pit bulls over there. Chris afraid to debate me. Fuck out of here. So let's deal with it. Because I could play the dozens with the best of them. You know? Growing up playing high school basketball, you know how to play the dozens with each other, from your shoes to your socks to your shoestrings to your shorts to your jacket to your haircut. You got talked about. He got dirty wristbands on. We talked about you if you didn't come out there looking fresh, if you didn't look cool, if you didn't look sweet. See, I grew up in the Fat Farm and Sean John era, Nautica and Tommy Hilfiger era. Y'all know that. If you didn't pop tags, you look bad out there. Y'all know how it was, right? So before I get started, I want to give a shout out to Dante Bolden, R. Starworth, Miss Quita, Florida Geechee Hoodoo is in the building. Rakim 777 is in the building. Let's see who else we got up in here this morning. Let's see who else. Dante Bolden, DJ Lady Lenz is in the building once again. Cedric Ortega, Pseudo Killer Official is in the building. Karma is coming to collect. She is in the building. And you damn right on that one. Let's see what else we got in the building. Infinite God is in the building. Once again, Cedric Ortega, Ancient Scribe, Sister Shirley Larrier, the Prophet Department, Steve the Theorist, Heavy Hitters Debate League is in the building. And we got myself in the building and 70 people in the building. Hey, guys, send the video to them. Let them know we live. Because if you come over here, you're going to get laughed at. You're going to get laughed at. So without further ado, before we get started, we're going to go to his website. Wouldn't y'all like to do that and see what he's offering? Let's go to his website. Let's take a look at his work. See, we want to look at your work. See, when you go to someone's website or someone has a school, right? This is where you want to come. This is what introduces Zax Institute to the whole world, to the World Wide Web. To anybody's inquiring, this is where you come, right? I don't know why you wouldn't have Zax a lot larger than this. I don't know why. That's right there. That's just like, what the fuck is this? But it's changing the world one student at a time. And we're going to be asking a lot of questions about some of the things being presented on this website, some of the mistakes on this website. We're going to have a good time. I'm going to show y'all some other things today. I'm going to be live for a minute today. So let's take a look here. We want to go here. This is the home page at Zax, right? Welcome to the Zax Institute for homeschool parents, African-centered curriculum, STEM-based curriculum, social justice-based curriculum, virtual classes, portfolio-based, and kindergarten through 12th grade. That's interesting alone. So let's take a closer look. This is the rest of it. This is his webpage. This is Zax. And subscribe, join the revolution to education. Please support below. Let me do something real quick. Let me pull this up. Because this is so fucking hilarious. This is hilarious. I can't believe he would try intelligent people like this. Let's take a look. Here we go. Here, let me see. Where is it at? Give me a second, family. I want to find it. I will find it in a minute. Okay, here it is. Here, let me get this up for 1 second. Got it. Okay, okay, I got it. Let's finish here. I got it up. All right. So let's take a look here. We're going to be real measured with this thing. So we want to read our story here. All right, let's go here. This is his story. It says, the Zax Institute was born out of a deep concern for the persistent challenges that Black students face within the public school system. In 2016, with the humble beginning in a small room in Brownsville, Brooklyn, New York, our founder, Quentin Spinkner, embarked on the mission to provide transformative educational experience for Black students. Initially operating on a part-time basis, Quentin utilized Google Hangouts to connect with individuals from all across the country who shared his vision. Starting with a small group of just 6 children, the Zax Institute has experienced consistent growth in enrollment year after year. The growth is a testament to impact and effectiveness. A testament to the impact and effectiveness of our approach to education. As word spread about our institute's commitment to empowering Black students and our dedication to academic excellence, more and more families sought out our programs and services. We're going to take a look at them. All right, so it says today, Zax Institute continues to expand its reach. So you can't get mad because I'm giving you free promotion today. All right, I'm giving you some free promotion today. Today, Zax Institute continues to expand its reach, providing a nurturing and inclusive learning environment to a growing number of students. We are proud of our journey and the positive impact we have made to the lives of countless Black students. Our story is one of resilience, innovation, and unwavering dedication to breaking down barriers and ensuring educational opportunities for all Black students. Okay, here's a problem I have with that, Mr. Educator. One, you said Black and brown, and then you go on to say that you're ensuring educational opportunities for all Black students. I'm confused right off top, and we're going to find out why, because you're not an educator, and I'm going to show you. Here it is. You says why we only serve Black children, right? This is what you said, and you're supposed to be a homeschool. You says our institute is dedicated to serving the Black community and addressing the specific challenges and disparities that Black students face in public school system. For the past 30 years, the education provided Black students has been inadequate. That's somewhat of a false dilemma. Has been inadequate, with schools in predominantly Black neighborhoods receiving less funding. Remember, he said this. One of the problems they have is less funding. But every time he's live, he's asking for donations. Because you don't have the funding, maybe? I'm already confused. Oh, red flag, yellow flag on the play, foul. You're putting everybody, you're presenting a false dilemma. Well, schools in predominantly black neighborhoods receiving less funding. Once again, buzzwords. That's a strategy. Limited access to college readiness courses. I'm pretty sure you're going to give them that. And a lack of attention to quality teachers and education. Pay attention. I'm pretty sure he going to give them that too, right? Affirmative action policies, while intended to promote equality, have not always effectively addressed the needs for black students. Instead, they have disproportionately benefited white women more than black individuals. Furthermore, the recent changes in compulsory laws raising the minimum age for high school graduation have unintended consequence of delaying access to higher education for our children. To overcome the nepotism and systemic barriers that persist in our country, we have chosen to prioritize our community's education. Once again, a false dilemma. By focusing on specific needs and experiences of black students, we aim to create an inclusive and supportive learning environment that addresses the school to prison pipeline. False dilemma. A lot of false dilemmas being presented here. Instead of perpetuating the school to welfare pipeline. False dilemma. He's saying if you go to public school, you're either going to be on a school to prison pipeline or you're going to go to a school to welfare pipeline. But he doesn't give you any statistics to prove that. He hasn't given you anything to prove that. It's just buzzwords. Let's take a look here. Now, I want you guys to pay attention to the educator here because as you guys can see, the fonts that are being presented on this page. And then look, he jumbles everything together right here. He jumbles all the fonts and the sentences together. So he doesn't even know how to adequately put together a web page so far. We got mistake number 1. Well, mistake number 50 if you've been following with all these run-on sentences. So as you guys can see, he didn't even put adequate spacing in this paragraph right here. He jumbled it versus what it says right here. Give me 1 second. Give me a second here. So I just noticed something here. Something I noticed here. Give me 1 second. Interesting. Interesting. Give me a second here. One second. Okay. Let me get this. Let me get back over here. Let me get back over here. Let me get back over here. Let me do my, let me press, my fault. Let me get back over here. All right. Okay, so he has a black only philosophy, right? He's an educator now, and here it is. He can't even put together spacing, adequate spacing margins on his own web page. As you can see, he messes up right here. But he's supposed to be teaching STEM, but can't even put together a web page correctly, right? So there's a mistake, blatant mistake, right? Now, some people might say, Chris, you're being a little bit petty on my man right there. That's a little bold. No, because you're supposed to be giving this man your children, right? You're supposed to be letting this man teach your children STEM, right? He running around talking about JavaScript, Python, C++, which are all what? Object oriented programming, right? That's what all of that is, right? He's saying he teach that, but can't even get this right. He sits up there and says black and Latino, but then turns right around so far and says black only philosophy, right? And it says, by creating an institute that is designed for the black community, we aim to provide safe and empowering educational, provide a safe and empowering educational space. Our goal is to offer high quality education that addresses the unique needs, experiences, and aspirations of black students. I have to read all of this shit because he's not going to provide any of that. I have to read this for you all. Through dedicated resources, experienced instructors, and a culturally responsive curriculum, we strive to equip our students with knowledge, skills, and opportunities necessary for success. With our focus serving on the black community, we recognize the importance of diversity, inclusivity. We understand that an inclusive society values and celebrates people from all racial and ethnic backgrounds. Our commitment to the black community does not exclude the possibility of collaboration and learning from diverse perspectives. We believe that uplifting and empowering our community, we contribute to creating a more equitable and inclusive society for all. Oh, God. That entire statement just contradicted itself. You said black only. Now you're talking about equitable and inclusive diversity. And what? By creating a more equitable and inclusive society for all. Whatever, dude. Get the fuck out of here. Let's continue on. Our culture. You guys are going to see it. Okay. He says he's African-centered educational experience. We firmly believe STEM education is essential for the academic and personal development of black students. All right. What is African-centered STEM? What is African-centered STEM? In honoring the rich heritage and legacy of our ancestors, we celebrate their lives and contributions. Our institute aligns its philosophical views with principles of Pan-Africanism, Black empowerment, and Black nationalism. What is Black nationalist STEM? What is a Black nationalist STEM program? We draw inspiration from influential figures such as Marcus Garvey, Booker T. Washington, and George Jackson, who have paved the way for social justice and equality. I'm just a little confused listening to all of this. And when I'm listening to this, I hear someone that wants to be a freedom fighter and someone that wants to be an educator, but someone who's not necessarily putting in the work. It seems like a lot of buzzwords so far, right? And I want to let you guys hear something. This is what he promotes. I want you guys to hear this for yourselves. They say it, I play it. They say it, I play it. Let's see, Mr. Educator. Let's see what you're promoting. Let's see what you really is promoting here, right? Now, this is Q Butter. This is Q Butter, and he issued a warning. He issued a warning to everyone, right? He issued a warning to everyone. Let me turn the music off for a moment here so you guys can hear the warning he issued to another wannabe educator.
Umar, we're about 170 students enrolled. We just enrolled a parent who was living in a shelter with no money, and we helped her get her business together. We're helping her start a business. So please, before you talk about my institute, talk about how you can help what we're doing over here. If not, the fuck out of my way if I dig in your pockets. Matter of fact, if I see you, that's what's going to happen. So I'm telling the elders right now, I don't go to events. But if I pull up to his event, call the police. Tell me right up and down. Call the police if I pull up to his event. That's what is going down. Security, you getting robbed too.
Wow. Certainly doesn't sound like an educator fostering a positive environment for children. Now, does it? Wow. Let's hear that one more time. Let's run that back one more time, because this doesn't seem like black equality and an exclusive environment and a safe environment with the principles of black nationalism. It seems exactly what it is. Platform and podcast wars, right? I have a school too, Umar, but I'm doing this. And since you're talking about my institute, after I've been talking about you for years and you finally say something to me, I'm going to cloud chase and now talk about I'm going to rob everybody in there. Oh, wow. Y'all remember the time he was saying Umar Johnson called the police on him? That's probably why he don't want to get robbed. He didn't want a violent outbreak going on at his event. But you showed up. There's a video of that out, and I'm going to play it because I'm going to show you a fake educator. Let's play this back again.
Just enrolled a parent who was living in a shelter with no money, and we helped her get her business together. We're helping her start a business. So please, before you talk about my institute, talk about how you can help what we're doing over here. If not, the fuck out of my way if I dig in your pockets. Matter of fact, if I see you, that's what's going to happen. So I'm telling the elders right
Umar
now,
called the police
I don't
on
go
him.
to events. But if I pull up to his event, call the police.
Uninvited.
Tell me right up and down. Call the police if I pull up to his event. That's what is going down. Security, you getting robbed too.
Security, you getting robbed too. See, that's what's really on his mind. Robbing niggas. Robbing niggas. That's what he said because somebody said something to him. Is this where you sending your kids to? Is this the type of man you want to send your children to? Right? Really? This who you sending your kids to? These were the teachings of Marcus Garvey, Booker T. Washington, and George Jackson? No, Q Butter. That's why Umar called the police on you some years ago. That's why. See, y'all just be telling on yourselves all the time. Let me get this back up. Let's get back over here. Because I'm showing you to be exactly what you are is, a hypocrite. Let's go right here for a minute. Let me pull this up for y'all real quick. Right? He gonna go over there and cry, no, those dates are different. Some educator. Here it is right here. Let's go here.
There's no room to be sitting up on your high horse talking I'm the prince of Pan-Africanism, but you calling police to escort you out at an event, at a Khalid Muhammad event. How you the...
Didn't you say call the police if you show up? Why are you mad now? Let's listen to him.
There's no room to be sitting up on your high horse talking I'm the prince of Pan-Africanism, but you calling police to escort you out at an event, at a Khalid Muhammad event. How you the prince? Because I didn't even go in the event, because I did know there might have been Umar, might have been there, but it didn't look like that outside, so I just dropped them off and left. My kids called me that you got to understand, my son, this is my oldest son. My 3 sons are in the building. Y'all gotta understand, I left my sons there. They're in the building. He's on the phone like, yo, daddy, this is kind of weird. Like, because
wow.
the students are behind him like, yo, Mr. Q, he's talking crazy about our school. This is my students.
Is it not a shame that I'm the only one of my generation in Black consciousness to build a real school? I didn't say a basement. I didn't say a home. I didn't say a church. I didn't say a storefront.
Okay, y'all see how y'all see the buzzwords I'm talking about? He never mentioned Zax here. This man, Umar, as much as he was hustling, he didn't mention your school here. Somebody just put up, is Umar throwing shots at Q Butter here? Remember I told you guys it was a false dilemma. He presented a false dilemma. Umar ain't saying nothing about your school. You told the audience that because you wanted to get in on that grift. He wanted to get in on it. Scam God, sham gods. You wanted to get in on it. And he talking about, am I the only black man to build a real black school? Sounds like you projecting, dog.
I didn't say a community center. I said a real school. Where are the other institutions at?
He owes the students an apology, yo. And like I say, that's the mission right now. He owes those kids an apology, man.
And so I didn't come up there. I didn't come up there and ask him about that. I didn't come up there and rah-rah about none of that. I literally just sat in the back, quiet.
Posted.
Stood in the back, quiet. Posted up like I was supposed to. That's the event. At Magnolia Tree. This is Magnolia Tree, historic Magnolia Tree. We just did multiple events in there. Every other month we in there. So I want y'all to see, this is a Khalid Muhammad event. There is no reason police should ever be around, involved, invited, called to a Khalid Muhammad event.
Everything all right. That's why PD on deck. You know, you good. Umar, you ain't got to. You good there. He waiting for the police to come bring him outside.
Yeah, because he knows you out there. He knows you out there and you want to rob him. Ain't that what you said? Now you want to laugh at him. See, this thug talk. Battle rappers turn school teachers. Conscious coonery.
You heard the cop? Hold on, I want y'all to hear that. Did you hear the? This is the cop saying this is a little excessive. Did y'all hear it?
Huh? Yeah, very much so. Very much so. We never intended to be like that. You said you felt that earlier? He said it's a little excessive. This is somebody might be getting shot right now. We never know, bro. And you know all these people out here for a pro-black event. And they got what's going on over here? You know, I'll be honest, I have a school, right? The gentleman that's here raised like $3-4 million to build a school. Yeah. And I just can't even be talking crazy. That's a lot. No, but he didn't build a school. I don't have anybody that raised it. I got 300 students. All these kids are my students. And where you been teaching? Out of the church? No, out of my building.
That's it. You know what I'm saying? Like this, you know, that's it. I'm not being disorderly. I wasn't yelling. And as soon as the cop said you should move your car, the guests are trying to get out. That's all I needed to hear. I moved the car up. Then the other cop, like I said, like he said, this was a waste of resources. This was a waste of time.
Nigga, he wasn't talking about you. I didn't see that part. Let's look. Was Q Butter making a big deal over something small? It seems like his ego was bruised, in my opinion. Of course it was. Because it's all ego. That's why he always tell everybody, I challenge you, look at the work I'm doing. He's challenging YouTubers every time you turn around. Look at what I'm doing. I'm walking through another building. I'm walking through another empty classroom saying, look, everybody, look what I'm finna get. I'm finna get another empty classroom. But we're going to find out why that sounds stupid. Let's go back to your web page here that don't make no sense because we only reading the mission statement so far. Yeah, I know they probably over there like, oh man, he finna show it. He finna show it. Damn right. So here it is. We got somebody talking about you better call the police. Then when they call the police on your ass, you trying to make it look like it was for you. It was probably because the event was real big. And the police were saying it's a little excessive. The excitement that Umar brought out there at one point in time when he was running around parade like he was going to garner a school. See, I noticed that works a lot with our people. You say black children, school, STEM, all of a sudden black parents who aren't necessarily educated, they want to sit up there and sign you on up, but they not asking the right questions. See, we're going to ask some real important questions today after looking at his little mission statement over here. See, we got to get through all this, the boring stuff first. We got to get through this first. So we're going to look at our founder because he said his culture is one of positivity. That ain't what I'm seeing online. You talking about robbing niggas, robbing them and robbing the staff. Everybody get down. This is the big jukes. Put it in a bag. And then niggas is getting mad because you showing it. He said he's a 501c3 nonprofit organization. That's what he said. But remember this week he was saying fuck federal money. He was saying fuck the federal dollar. So are you a charter or not? Are you a homeschool or not? Because you don't need a charter to be a homeschool. See, you stealing my money. Federal money is taxable dollars that people pay into the system every time they get paid, nigga. Y'all talking about some fuck federal money. Ain't nobody giving away no free money. It's tax. But you an educator. You should know this shit. See, 1 minute you want to have a black first approach, then you want to be a black revolutionary, then you want to be a black nationalist, not understanding them, not understanding how they operate. But let's read. Let's read. This is on his page, the founder, our founder. Look at what it says. The Zax Institute is a pioneering institution dedicated to providing educational services to Black and Latino. Wait a minute. We just read that you said that it was a Black only school. Now it's Black and Latino. I'm confused. Is it Black and Latino? Because I see black, red, and green all over the place. Or is it Black only? We read earlier that you said that you only serve Black children. Now you're saying Black and Latino children. Oh, excuse me, Latino communities. As an established 501c3 nonprofit organization, we are committed to making a positive impact in undeserving areas. Through the Zax movement, we have been actively involved in the communities of Brownsville, Bed-Stuy, and East New York. Shout out to them boroughs right there. Implementing impactful educational programs. Like what, Q-Butter? When to wear a robbery mask and when to put one on? When to hire in-state shooters or out-state shooters? Out-of-state shooters? Our institute stands out as one of the few independent nonprofit organizations created by a black founder in New York City. Our sole purpose is to offer educational service and programs that empower and uplift minority and economically disadvantaged communities. We believe in the transformative power of education to create opportunities and foster positive change. By supporting the Zax Institute, you are contributing to our mission of providing essential educational resources and programs to those who need them the most. Together, we can break down barriers, cultivate excellence, and create a brighter future for our communities. Who the fuck is the founder? Who's the founder? That's what this was called, educator. It was called Our Founder. Who's the founder? You're supposed to have your profile on here, your list of degrees, educational background. This is supposed to be about you. Zax Institute is not the founder of Zax Institute. And this is what an uneducated motherfucker looks like when he trying to do some smart shit. What's the shit I say over here all the time? A smart motherfucker can play stupid, but a stupid motherfucker can never be smart. Your hand is exposed now. Because from here, it all goes downhill. You don't know what you're talking about. When I be listening to y'all talk about politics and shit, I'm like, they don't know what they talking about. They just trying to blackenize everything, black IP the shit all up, come with that nationalist shit. And then anytime you are in opposition to them, they try to galvanize you, galvanize your blackness and all this other shit. I'm so sick of that sector. This is supposed to be about you. You're supposed to have a picture of you up here, your educational background, what you've accomplished. Who helped you write this? DJ Quick? What the fuck is this? Zax Institute is the founder of Zax Institute? You already struck out with me now. Because if I'm a parent and I'm an educated parent and I meet you, the first thing I'm going to do is go come to this website. And when I come to this website, I'm going to see, I'm like, hell no, this a hustle right here. This some bullshit. This is your welcoming to the world, Q Butter. This is your saying hello to the entire World Wide Web, and it fails. It failed. It's failed already. Let's keep it going because it gets worse, family. Then you go to copy of our founder. Nothing. Nothing. You get nothing. You get nothing. You get nothing. Let's go to my favorite part, his staff. Let's go to his staff. We're going to meet the educators. Our dedicated and passionate staff at Zax Institute are committed to providing exceptional educational experience for our students. With their diverse backgrounds and expertise, our staff members bring a wealth of knowledge and passion for education to the Zax Institute. They are dedicated to nurturing our students' academic growth, personal development, and social consciousness. Here are some of the talented individuals who make up our team. Professor Robbins, chair of our ELA department, teaching ELA. Now, he never introduces what ELA means, but ELA means English and Language Arts courses. That's what it means, just to let you all know. So he never introduces anyone to that term. He just puts ELA up there, right? Buzzwords again, context clues, like I keep telling y'all. That's problematic in this community. He's the chair of our ELA department, okay? Teaching ELA to 7th and 12th graders, 7th through 12th graders with a master's degree in literature composition and rhetoric and 15 years of teaching experience with advanced placement English language arts. It's not necessarily a good profile to put on there. That's not necessarily how you do that. You would really want to say where they got their master's degree from. And master's degree, Q butter, that's capitalized. You capitalize the M and the D. I don't know if you know that. And you show the school and what they mastered in. Let's keep going. We got Mark M. Morris Show, science and STEM teacher. How you a science and STEM teacher? With a 10-year plus background in audio engineering and 15 plus years in building maintenance. So he's been working with DJ Quick for 10 years in background, 10 plus year background in audio engineering. He could hook up car speakers. That's not good enough. So he teaches the 2nd through 7th grade. He's the science and STEM teacher when STEM means science, technology, engineering, and math. Remember that. Then we got, look at this, guys, Professor Irene Yvette. Do y'all know who Irene Yvette is? Irene Yvette is a YouTube personality with some of the most radical views. Some of the most radical views as it pertains to politics, right? We're going to go here to Irene Yvette's page, right? This is Irene Yvette. She calls herself the radical black conservative. Maybe this is why you were over there pushing Donald Trump earlier a year and a half ago. This is Irene Yvette. Now, she showed up on the African Diaspora News Channel talking some bullshit about this school 5 years ago. Now, when you go to her channel, let's go to Irene Yvette's channel for a moment here. Let's go here for a moment. Yeah. The radical black conservative. Let's go here. Yeah, that's exactly what this is.
The idea about us being strange fruit when we're hanging from trees, like that's not just, it's not isolated. Like that metaphor actually means something. We are not seen as human beings. And
this is so upsetting, like when you really think about it. So for those of you who aren't familiar with strange fruit, it's literally
this is her
talking
page.
About the lynching of mainly.
Go here. This is her page. The radical black conservative. Give me a second. Mute the audio. Got you, bro. Got you. Got you. Oh, mute her audio. Okay, cool. I don't want to show too much of her school personally. I'm not interested in showing too much of her school personally. I mean, of her page personally, because I don't want to get the channel struck. But she's a YouTube personality. These are YouTube personalities so far that I'm showing. I hate it when people do this when I'm in the middle of a show and everybody start texting me. Okay, thank you. Right? These are YouTube personalities. These aren't, this is not a teacher. This is not a qualified teacher that's going to cultivate an excellent learning experience at your school, as you stated that it would. These are YouTube personalities. Sister Stella. Never heard of her. Head teacher for our kindergarten through 1st grade class, teaching math, science, STEM, and technical design. How are you teaching math, science, and STEM? Math and science and STEM are the same thing. And technical design, same thing. She has 6 years of teaching experiences in grades kindergarten through 5th, and also an activity specialist. What is an activity specialist? Brother Nemo, another ELA and social studies teacher who studied at Morgan State University and specializes in community engagement. Who are these people? I don't know none of these teachers. Where's a professional profile of these people at? Professor Friedman, 2 and 7, math teacher for grades 2 and 7 with a strong background in mathematics and experience as a math tutor. Well, I think you just said that when you said he was a math teacher with a strong background in mathematics. How you say the same thing twice? Maybe you need to get a thesaurus educator. This is your website. Who put this shit together? But this is where it gets good. Professor Don, technical design teacher. Expertise in art, mural painter, and CAD design. He produces our online Tinkercad videos. Domo. Professor Domo, health teacher with a background in naturopath and holistic treatments. Health teacher. Domo. These are tenured professors? What is this pushing? How are any of these people qualified to be a professor when you just said one person had a master's degree? These people aren't professors. And miss me with the, oh, I call them professors because they teach at my school. You ain't got no problem with saying Professor Ivan Van Sertima. Yeah, I do. If you're not a real professor and you haven't written a dissertation paper on it and you haven't become a tenured professor at any university, then you're not a professor. And what the fuck is naturopath and holistic treatments? How are you a professor of something pseudo? There's no degree for that. Eat an apple. I'm a professor now, right? You a professor, Domo? Watch, this is where it gets real stupid at. Professor Empress Edama, English language arts and social justice teacher with 15 years of experience working with grades K through 5. She's a published musician and respected matriarch in the community. Then it says Professor Domo again. Social justice teacher with a degree in political science and expertise in debate and political discourse. These is YouTube personalities, nigga. Domo running around calling everybody a YouTube nigga, but you the YouTube nigga claiming to be a professor of path and holistic. What is that? What is that? So your name is down here twice. Professor Kyle Surratt, 8th grade social studies teacher, currently enrolled at Morgan State College. Then he ain't no professor. If he's currently enrolled. Sister Laca, physical education teacher with a background in physical rehabilitation. Brother Q, in parentheses, Professor Q. Science, math, STEM, and social justice teacher with a background in audio and electrical engineering. He studied astrophysics at Medgar Evers College and has 10 years of experience in education. Nigga, you ain't studied no astrophysics. These is battle rap names. What kind of staffing profile is this? But you put a stock photo. This M dot right here. That's M dot right there. That's M dot right there. That's not even a student. That's a grown ass man. I don't think any of these are students. But you put a photo of students right here. I don't know what this is. It should be a picture of your staff with their educational profile, whether they've been degreed or not. This is not professional. This is on some debate shit. When y'all ever seen how guys put together debates and put together shit? That's how he did this. That's how he did it. This some bullshit. DJ Quick. This is all flim flam, pure nonsense. What you gonna do? Go over there and talk about me for 11 hours on your show? Be my guest. Oh, we're not done. I'm just getting started. This is not a staff. These is YouTube personalities. Do I look stupid to do? See, the thing is, dumb niggas is trying invaded smart people spaces. And smart people can see right through this shit. Does he have a school in the sense of teaching? Sure. Is it accredited? No. We're going to deal with that later. So as y'all can see, so far, nothing is making any sense. And we only on the about our page, right? So then we're going to go to our educational advisors. Okay, you already seen the staff, right? Once again, he got a YouTube video up and a bunch of names that no one knows. So these are his educational advisors: Brother Robin, Dr. Rahman, Professor Gray, Letitia Empress Ned, Nicole Renville. These are all their names. But you got a YouTube video next to it. These are not professional profiles, and this is not how you do this. But you teaching science, technology, engineering, and math, and I can clearly see that you're not as technologically savvy as someone who's in your position is supposed to be, especially if you studied astrophysics. Nigga, you ain't studying no damn astrophysics. So he has a thing up here where you could join the staff, and he makes you fill out this thing right here. You ain't even got to do all that. Look at this. Select all that apply to you. Militant, entrepreneur, conservative, feminist, conscious, motivated, strategist, unsure, figuring out life. This is not professional shit. This is YouTube bullshit that you hear on YouTube. Select all that interest you. Administration, technical support, marketing. What are your political affiliations? It's really none of your business. Liberal, other, Democrat. How familiar you are with Zax and Zax Institute and Zax, the movement's missions and goals. It's two different things. What is Zax the Institute and Zax the movement? Let's fill this out. Please describe. Here, let's. That's how I feel. Man, you full of shit. This sorry ass web page. Fonts is off. Jumbled paragraphs. And you keep showing the same stock photo on every single thing. Is this your team, or is this your are these your students? You got this huge team, but you only got 3 classrooms. More on that later. I'm gonna cook your ass. Pause. Fuck out of here. You hustling, dog. Let's keep going. Let's take a look here. Let's take a look here. Let's take a look here. Testimonies. Check out the testimonies. You've been around for 5 years, and page coming soon. Locations. Our Brooklyn location, situated in the heart of Brooklyn, New York, amidst the vibrant communities of Brownsville. Shout out to Brownsville. You'll find the Zax Institute. We take pride in being the sole Black-owned independent educational facility in the city. When you choose to enroll in our program, you can expect a friendly, warm environment, a STEM lab, our extensive library, usage of computers and Wi-Fi, one-on-one tutoring, weekend and after-hour usage, self-defense and workout materials. What? Self-defense and workout materials? Snacks and beverages. Our Brownsville location, what? Our Brooklyn location, he tells you what you can expect. And then he goes into the Brownsville location. So is the Brownsville location and the Brooklyn location the same thing? Because it makes it look like it's two different locations. Because when it's go down here to Brownsville location, it says he has 4 STEM learning labs at the Brownsville location. But in the Brooklyn location, it says it has a STEM lab. And there are no directions to the Brooklyn location. But when you go down to the Brownsville location, he has a address there. Interesting. So it says 4 STEM learning labs, max capacity 25 people, open from 11 a.m. to 12 a.m. Wow, that's a long fucking time for a school to be open. Remember that. Let's look at how he gives the directions, guys. 2 parks in the local area. Only 2 blocks away from the 73rd precinct. 24-hour security surveillance. So is the Brownsville location, can somebody tell me, is the Brownsville location different from the Brooklyn location? Okay, so Brownsville and Brooklyn, they got 4 different facilities? I'm confused. Look at what it's... Okay, let's take a look at 1596 St. Mark's. Take a look at it. Can we find that anywhere? Oh, here it is. If you get your child to leave public school, you can bring them right here to Zax Institute, right here at 1596. Once again, that's 1596 St. Mark's Avenue. You can bring your kids right on in the middle of the fucking hood, and they're going to get a quality education. That's the school. There's the school. Here's the school. There's the school, family. Those the STEM labs up in there. That's where you're going to get a high grade education at. That's where this entire staff is located at. This a homeschool, bro. This a homeschool, nigga. And these niggas is only talking to these children through YouTube videos. That's the school. That's the school. No, melanated. Lots of people do get education in the hood, but that's a home school. Ain't no charter school. You hustling, dog. Yeah, you teach children. That doesn't mean they're getting a quality education that you say that they're getting. It doesn't mean, and you already told us that you're not accredited. So what are they coming to your school for? What are they coming to your school for? Nah, dog. Plan a visit. Look at what it says right here. This is great. This is great. Why do you have stock photos up? Why not show a picture of your STEM lab? Of your 5 STEM labs. You got a STEM lab here. You say you got 1 STEM lab at the Brooklyn location, and then at the Brownsville location, you got 4 STEM labs. So is it 4 STEM labs or is it 5 STEM labs? You said there's 2, you got 2 locations. Let's read this. You got stock photos up. Then you got a white person sitting right here, looking through, studying STEM. You got a white person right here. Certainly not black. Look a little Asian. Certainly not black. We have to be educated, and we have to have an ear and eyes when this type of nonsense and bullshit comes across your lap. You got to be able to say, this is some bullshit. I've never heard of a school open from 11 a.m. to 12 a.m. Monday through Friday. Hey, Q Butter, if it's Monday through Friday, technically it'd be Monday through Saturday. I just want to let you know that, if you understand time correctly. I thought I'd add that in there. $12 a.m. But we're not done because it gets worse. Let's read this. Words and pictures give you impressions of our location, but to fully appreciate it, you need to visit us in person. We invite you to visit the Zax Institute. Spend the day, or even better, volunteer your time. Words and pictures give you... Let that sit there. That's where you're sending your kid to. They going in there and they learning science, technology, engineering, and math. Yeah, we gonna, hey, melanated, keep that energy, baby. Keep that energy, baby. Keep that energy. Keep that energy. I love it. Keep that energy, baby. Keep fighting. Keep fighting the good fight, melanated. Keep fighting the good fight. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. So, see, I was right. Locations, right? Let's go to news and press. Niggas talking about they some professors. Just YouTube videos. YouTube videos. YouTube videos. So let's go to Family Hub. You can't get on here. You can't get on here. Let me see something here. Yeah, you can't really get on anything in the Family Hub. I'm assuming you have to be signed up with this school in some type of way. I'm not sending none of my personal information to this nigga. No, I'm not doing any of that. Let's go to academics. Oh, this is where it gets good. This is where it gets good. Okay, you can't get into the teacher's portal. Our core subjects. We can get on there. Watch this, family. Our core curriculum is specifically designed to meet the needs of Black students. He's been saying that a lot, hasn't he? We understand the ongoing, this is a lot of run-on shit. And understand the ongoing struggles within the within the public school system to provide an adequate education for our Black children. Our comprehensive curriculum covers essential subjects such as math, science, ELA, and social studies. In addition to these core subjects, we offer the life skills classes that encompass health, business, college, and career, and life skills. Our STEM concentration focuses on building a strong foundation in structures, machines, and mechanisms. Okay. So on and so on. He has math, science, okay, social studies, English Language Arts, ELA. Okay. No problem with that. But see, he's not, one of the things he's not telling you about this is it's non-accredited. Your kid can't get any credit from any of this stuff. So after he's given you his core subjects, he goes into the math department. And it says, our mathematics department is dedicated to the academic growth and development of Black students in the field of math. He already said that. He copy and pasted this. We provide comprehensive curriculum that focuses on core mathematical concepts, critical thinking skills, and problem-solving abilities. He's just copying and pasting the same thing over and over again. So here's the teachers. Now remember y'all, he got one room, but he got K through 1, 2nd through 8th grade, 9th through 12th grade. Are they all sitting in the same classrooms? So teachers, Professor Stella, Professor Didi, Professor Q, all math classes meet 4 times per week and are 1 hour in duration. They meet 4 times per week. So that's 4 hours a week. So far, public school got one up on y'all. They're 4 times per week, 1 hour. That's 4 hours per. Public school got one up on y'all, literally. They meet Monday through Friday. Kids take their math classes every single day, Monday through Friday. This is the system that you are shunning. Are you saying that your teachers, non-accredited teachers, that their education that they're going to be giving to these children is more advanced than the one that they're going to get at an accredited high school? Are you saying all high schools lead you into a prison to pipeline system, prison to welfare system, public school to welfare, public school to prison system? Are you saying that? Because that was a false dilemma in itself, without any statistics to prove it. You didn't put any of them on here. You didn't show why your school is better. Go to school. Pay attention. That's 99% of school, going to school and paying attention. Now, let's look at this. He has a course description in here. The achievement gap in mathematics is a significant challenge for African American students in American schools. Personally, I got A's in math. Unfortunately, the data from the NAEP suggests that many minority students are not receiving the recommended instructional practices outlined by the NCTM, the National Council of Teachers in Mathematics. To address this issue, our math curriculum is designed to complement our STEM courses, providing students with a deeper understanding of key mathematical concepts. Aligned with AP standards, I'm assuming that means advanced placement standards, our courses aim to offer Black students ample opportunity to explore and discover algebraic principles, reasoning, and real-world applications through collaborative problem solving and active participations with the teacher. Students engage in challenging problems, sharing their thinking with others, and develop a strong foundation for higher level math, including calculus. Okay, so he's pushing why his school is more apt at teaching math to Black students. A lot of buzzwords here, right? Now, watch this. Y'all see this? This is why I say you a joke. Assignments. Students will receive their assignments through Google Classroom. It is essential for students to show all their work and provide detailed explanations of their problem-solving process. Notice he's starting everything off with small letters here. Small letters. Remember I told you he's an educator, but he's starting everything off with small letters. Small letters. But let's continue to read because it's so bad. Right? It is essential for students to show all their work and provide detailed explanations of their problem-solving process. Assignments may incorporate excesses from the IXL platform to offer extra practice. and reinforce key concepts. Stop right there. Let's go read the makeup work. Students will receive their assignments through Google Classroom. It is essential for students to show all their work and provide detailed explanations of their problem-solving process. Assignments may incorporate exercises from the IXL platform to offer extra practice and reinforce key concepts. He copy and pasted the same thing twice. Let's go back up here to assignments. Students are expected to complete assignments on time and are reasonable for checking with the teacher or their classmates for any missed work or notes in case of an absence. Let's go down here. Students are expected to complete assignments on time and are responsible for checking with the teacher or their classmates for any missed work or notes in case of absence. He's just copying and pasting the same shit. This is lazy. Let's go down. Time to do some math, guys. Remember, he's teaching science, technology, engineering, and math. So his class grade is made up of a whole number, and we're going to find out. Class assignments are 40% of your grade. Class participation is 15% of your grade. Class notes are 35% of your grade. That's 90%, sir. Where's the other 10%? Why didn't you put that on there? Where's the other 10%, Q? Where is the 10%? Where's that at? You have to show it. This is poor. This is Nintendo. Fuck that. Nintendo changed the game. This is Atari 20. This is ColecoVision shit. And you teaching JavaScript? You teaching Python and C++? How you teaching science, technology, engineering, and math on goddamn YouTube with YouTube instructors? I'm not even done. This is horrible. But I'm a nobody. I can add whole numbers like that. That's easy. He goes on to talk about second and third grade math topics and how he's going to be grading them when he can't even do first grade mathematics right here. And watch this. We're not done. We sick of this shit. We not done. He teaching algebra and can't even get addition. He teaching pre-cal and can't get none. Then he got the nerve to have the font colors off down here. This is some shit you made in your bedroom. You was probably laying down with your feet kicked up. Say, oh, I'm gonna make a web page. Margins is off, addition is off, and you an educator. No, you show who you really was. Let's go to the ELA department. Same professors, same people, right? Assignments, makeup work. Look what he does again. He copies and pastes the same fucking thing. He's just copying and pasting. Probably got tired of typing. He copied and pasted this shit. And look, he didn't even correct his math down here. What you bother? I'm gonna teach you how to add. I think it all day. 4 plus 3 is what? 7. 5 plus 5 is what? 10. That comes out to what, you butter? 90%. 4 plus 3 is 7, plus 1 is 8, 5 plus 5 is 10, which comes out to 90. Dummy. You up here calling somebody goofy. And you can't even do math right. Man, respectfully, fuck your school. And if you got your kid in this goddamn school, I gotta ask you what the fuck is wrong with y'all at this point. See? Add the whole numbers, kids. 4 plus 1 is 5. Plus 3, 6, 7, 8. 5 plus 5 is 10. There's your answer, kids. I just made your Professor Q, who studied astrophysics, look stupid. So he copied and pasted and still didn't fix the math problem. Let's go to science. Maybe he fixed it there. All these professors and none of them took a look over this. Nah, he didn't fix it. It's the same shit. He didn't fix it. He didn't fix it. You didn't fix it. But everybody else goofy. But you can't do third grade math. Ask yourself this question, melanated goddess. Would you put your son or daughter in a non-accredited school? Just ask yourself that. Because I know I wouldn't. So let's keep going. Now he has a STEM department. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. Let's go here. STEM department. Still didn't fix the math. He's giving I find that interesting. He gives everybody a grading scale, but he fails at math himself. Fucking jerk. You still didn't fix it. It means you're just copying and pasting the shit. It means what the fuck is a D minus? A D mean dummy. F mean you fucked up. E mean ignorant. C mean you a clown. B mean you a buffoon. And A mean excellence. That's how my dad used to read a report card off to me. You better not have nothing but A's on that bitch. It was eviction day in our household. E mean ignorant. F mean you done fucked up. And he still didn't fix the math. Copy and paste, copy and paste, copy and paste. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Check this out, y'all. I want to show y'all something. Then he plagiarizes somebody else's work right here. He plagiarizes somebody else's work. Let me show y'all. He plagiarized somebody else's work. I remember when they was live talking about this. Where does it start at? I want to pull it up. Okay, Jesus Christ. This is okay, here it is right here. This is where it start. He plagiarized all of this. Let's get it. Here it is right here. He plagiarized it. He plagiarized it from the Journal of Blacks in Higher Education. He plagiarized it. He plagiarized it. He plagiarized it and didn't even source it. He plagiarized it and didn't even source it. You a fraud now. Now you on fraudulent activity now. Now you participating on some fraudulent shit. You took this. You stole this from the Journal of Blacks in Higher Education. You stole it. You stole it. Because see, because I read a lot, I can read somebody's work and tell, wait a minute, he hasn't been writing like this entire time. Where does it get this good at right here? That is a eye opener for somebody just plagiarize something. Your intellect doesn't show that you were competent enough to write something like that on your own because you don't know how to add. You don't know how to use margin places. You don't know when to capitalize letters. You don't know when to use commas places. And you certainly don't know third grade math. You plagiarized it. I got a band melanated. She panicking right now. She panicking right now. She panicking right now. All your money done went over there. That's why. Get your ass on out of here. All your money done went on over there. So you plagiarized it. It's a reason why I'm pretty good at debating, because I tend to listen to everything that's said. I can read real good, and I can also read between the lines, but you plagiarized the statement. You plagiarized it word for word. You plagiarized it. You can't get mad at us now. You can't get mad at us. You plagiarized it. What you thought if you eliminate certain words, if you take certain words out, nah, it's still plagiarized. You didn't even cite the source for this. Because you know, if you cite the source for this, everybody can go read it. How is your curriculum going to raise the average of STEM black workers? I don't even think he knew what he was putting in here. Look at what it says. This sounds like some YouTube shit. Let's read this slowly, y'all. Let's read this. What you be saying? Scientific understanding, right? It says, in our STEM courses, we offer a specialized focus on structural engineering. I'm gonna show y'all some structural engineering real quick that they up in there doing. I'm gonna show y'all some structural engineering they up in there doing. I'm gonna show y'all what they doing. I'm gonna show y'all what they up in there doing. Come on up in here. Here's your structural engineering right there. Here's your structural engineering. Goddamn popsicle sticks. Astrophysics. You're an asshole trying to teach physics. That's what it is. Popsicle sticks. We not done with this yet, though. We not done with this. We're going to find out why popsicle sticks is important.
I'm not going to go down to the hundreds or how many different types of bridges. But we're going to be discussing the typical bridge you see in your neighborhood. And that's more than like code is based off of how the bridge is structured.
The nigga telling your kid, let's collect the popsicle sticks. Popsicle sticks. That's nasty work. I thought Professor Domo was in there teaching health. Ain't it? Ain't it unhealthy to eat all them popsicles? doing here? This is structural engineering. You're literally gonna do. Are you fucking serious? Popsicle stick scholarship? Popsicle sticks? Y'all gonna find out why I'm going in on popsicle sticks. Y'all gonna find out. We talking about structural engineering. That shit can't compete with no students from MIT, Boston College, Wayne State, Michigan, Ohio State, Florida, Florida State, Miami, Notre Dame, Georgia Tech. Not to mention it's homeschooling at a non-accredited school. Another wannabe black messiah falling down by the wayside. Let me clip that. Let me clip that. A popsicle stick collection. You ain't helping, you patronizing them kids. But let's keep reading this STEM curriculum you got, because it consists of popsicle sticks. We are aware of the existing disparities as approximately 18% of black workers are employed in STEM fields compared to higher percentages of white and Asian workers. I just showed y'all that he sat up there and plagiarized it. Furthermore, black workers in STEM jobs tend to have lower wages compared to their counterparts. On average, black workers in STEMs have had a median wage and salary income of $54,734 in 2020. Trust me, I know, because I'm part of that and I was underpaid. And I quit and went and got something new. While in those non-STEM jobs had a median income of $34,990. With a little practice, you can say that too, Q Butter, and you can even add and subtract from it. We aim to address these disparities by equipping our black students with the necessary skills, knowledge, and opportunities to excel in STEM fields and pursue rewarding careers. Okay, so how are you going to deal with the prejudice that comes with black STEM workers who are making a median average of $54,734? How are you going to deal with that compared to their white and Asian counterparts? What program are you going to give the students that's going to allow them to stop the prejudice, that these type of practices where I'm going to pay someone a lower wage to do the same job as an Asian or a white counterpart? It didn't say that black people weren't working in STEM. See, that's what we call quote mining. Reading things out of context. Yes, we know if you work in a STEM-based job, you're going to make more money than someone working in a non-STEM-based job. But also there's a disparity in salary compared to black STEM workers and white STEM workers and Asian STEM workers. It didn't say drop out of public school, come join Zax, get a non-accredited degree. Once again, he copies and pastes the same thing all over again. Even when it came to STEM, he didn't even correct it, because this shows that you're lazy. Kenya the Craft says Sonetta claims that he's an Indian now. Have you heard that shit? No, but I know this nigga can't add. Q Butter can't add. But I was goofy. I'm a wannabe. Okay, structural engineering. I want to show this again. Structural engineering, as we saw, he got a great plan for structural engineering. There's his structural engineering. Why didn't he place this picture? Why didn't he place the picture you all see right here? Because he knew that shit would have looked goofy as fuck. He knew it. Does he have a school in the sense that he's teaching kids some competency skills? Yes. Does he have a school in the sense that they're learning something? Yes. Is he cutting corners? Yes. Can he add? No. You keep putting all these stock images up here. Your Introductory to Structural Engineering course aims to meet the growing need for competent individuals. It's just a lot of run-on sentences. And after a while, it's blah, 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 blah. What is the course? What is week 1, week 2, week 3? What is the test? What books are you using? Mechanical engineering. Let's go back to his mechanical engineering. Popsicle sticks. I wouldn't even have showed this, dog. I would have bought some Lego sets. I would have went and bought some Lego sets, dog. Would you send your kid to a non-accredited school? And the most advanced thing you see him teaching your child online, on YouTube, is putting together popsicle sticks. At this point, this is bad parenting at that point. This is why he said in the prior page, pictures don't necessarily represent what you're going to see when you get here. Yeah, you talk a good game, but you can't even add, goofy. I looked at that whole stream you did on me. I was like, all right, check him out. Check him out. Look, he mechatronics. This ain't in your school. You ain't dealing with this shit. You got a mechatronics inductory course? Who teaching it? Domo? Domo teaching it? DJ Quick teaching it? 50 Cent teaching it. You said you idolize 50 Cent. 50 Cent teaching it, right? Because it seems like anybody can teach at your school. You're always looking for volunteers. None of this stuff is on here. Oh my God, computer animated design. But he can't even put together a web page correctly. I'm not done yet. Let's go here. African Studies and Social Justice Department. How you got all these departments with only four STEM labs? What you got everybody in there with microscopes? Listening to what you got everybody in there doing? This to me was his, I'm not gonna lie. This to me was his best page on this entire thing. This to me was his best page. And I believe this is where it all started at. African Studies and Justice, African Studies and Social Justice Department. I have no problem with this one. I'm being honest with y'all. As a matter of fact, I could have put together this whole web page for him. She was gonna have to pay me. They're not professors, they're instructors. They're not teachers, they're instructors. because there's a whole lot of questions that need to be asked about your platform that you have, your schooling platform now. But to me, this was your best page on this entire thing. Welcome to the Social Justice Department at Zax Institute, where we are committed to empowering our students and fostering a sense of social responsibility. Our department is dedicated to promoting equity, justice, and positive change in communities through education, advocacy, and action. He should have put this department because you're being specific. Then said our social justice department. See, you got to know ELA. You got to know that, Q Butter. A lot of run-on sentencing here. Domo should have told you that, though, right? Maybe Taz should have showed you that, right? Our social justice department aims to cultivate critical thinking, empathy, and a deep understanding of social issues among our students. Through thought-provoking discussions, engaging activities, and meaningful projects, we encourage students to explore topics such as systemic oppression, inequality, discrimination, and human rights. Like robbing them, right? Our curriculum is designed to inspire our students to become agents of change in their communities. Okay. So he has teachers, Professor Stella, K through 1. Again, she's very busy. 2nd through 8th grade, Professor Morisho, Professor Joy, and 9th through 12th grade, Professor Q. All social studies classes meet 4 times per week and are 1 hour in duration. All right. It was the best page. He still didn't correct his math. He still continues to copy and paste the same thing for assignments and makeup work. It was the best page. I lied. You still can't add. How could you copy and paste the assignments and then copy and paste the makeup work as the same thing? And what are they doing makeup work for? It's non-accredited. They don't get a credit for this shit. You're a non-accredited at school, nigga. There's no credit. You just give them a piece of paper. You got people battle rap names teaching people. That's not their name. So you still can't add. 4 web pages later, you still can't add. You could just go live and be like, yeah, I fucked up. See, where y'all is sick in the head is everybody trying to say, oh, Chris trying to compare Q Butter to Umar. Umar and Q Butter are 2 different things. I'm not trying to compare him to Umar. Not at all. I'm just comparing him to himself. He speaks for himself. It's all bullshit. They both on some bullshit. Bullshit is bullshit. You could wipe it with scented toilet paper. It's still shit on there. It's still gonna stink. You could wipe it with regular toilet paper. It's still shit on there. And it's still gonna stink. You can make up all the excuses you want. You can cry all you want. These are the facts. Let's keep it going. Here it is. Through portfolios, assignments, tests, and participation assignments, we gather comprehensive information about students' knowledge, skills, and abilities. These assessments serve as powerful tools for evaluating individual progress, identifying areas of strength and areas that may require additional attention, and tailoring instruction to meet each student's unique needs. It's all irrelevant. It's non-accredited. These is just buzzwords and context clues. And any parent would have seen this. You could have said you had an after work workshop, you need donations, and you could have been completely safe. But let's move on. Let's go here to admissions. Okay, he goes on with more bullshit. Okay, let's go here. Removing your child from public school. Okay, so he believes in removing your child from public school to come there and get a non-accredited degree or piece of paper, right? He said this serves as this page serves as a valuable resource guide. Serves as a valuable resource to guide you through the process of disenrolling your child from the public school system. Who in the fuck thinks like this? We understand that making such a decision requires careful consideration. Well, through careful consideration, I have not considered your school, and I'm going to go public. Continue to tell everybody don't go there because he doesn't even know how to add. We understand that making such a decision requires careful consideration, and we are here to provide you with the necessary information and support. Disenrolling your child from public school system is a personal choice that many parents make in pursuit of alternative educational opportunities. Whether you are seeking a different learning environment, a curriculum that aligns you more closely to your child's needs and interests, or a desire for more individualized attention, we are here to assist you in this transition. Okay, so he's research homeschooling laws. Okay, yes, I researched all that. I'll do all that tomorrow. Got an entire page on that. And you need an umbrella school, Q Butter. You have to have an umbrella school because you have to account for that child's attendance. Yeah, you didn't think I knew that. In the state of New York, they have truancy laws. So if a child is unenrolled from a school, you have to have an umbrella school that takes track of the records, or if you don't, that child will be considered absent from school or truant, and that's when the police start coming on out. So I don't believe you really have a homeschool either. I believe it's just some after school shit that you put together in the studio, which is cool with me, believe it or not. Had it just been that, but it's not. You doing too much here, and I'm gonna show you everybody why. It says, in order to enroll in our institute, you must be declared as a homeschool student. Okay, well, I thought you were a 501c3 charter school, as you said at the beginning. So now you're contradicting yourself. So now, if you are a charter school, as you said at the beginning, why are you now a homeschool? Because you don't need to be a 501c3 in order to be a homeschool. And government funding does not come to a homeschool because homeschools are private schools, are considered private, and they are not federally funded. That's why I took my time and read through all of this shit. More ones, exactly. That's what I began to hear. He said, whenever I hear Q Butter talk about his school, he's as transparent as can be and is always open for critique and help. What am I missing? Exactly. That's what I kept hearing. How are you open for critique and you have an enrollment process? Let's go to the enrollment process. All right, we don't need to read all of this. Where's this at? I want to show you guys this. What you can expect from us. Is this it? Oh, tuition. Let's go here to the tuition. His payment plans, one full payment of $5,000 due Tuesday, August 15th. 20. So I guess everybody late. He didn't even update. He hasn't even update this shit. It say August 15th, 2023. or the equivalent of the duration of months left in the calendar year multiplied by $500. Okay, so let's talk about this. And this is where I would love to have an intelligent conversation with him at, so he can clear all this up. How are you charging $5,000 for a non-accredited piece of paper? How are you charging $5,000 and the most I see is popsicle sticks? The most I see is you showing videos of you walking and saying, hey guys, look, I got this new classroom here. What does the $5,000 entail? You're supposed to be going to Kinston, North Carolina? Are you going to have the bus? Are you going to have the buses? Are you going to have transportation? Is there going to be a cafeteria facility open? This is $5,000 you're charging children for a non-accredited university. Non-accredited degree or piece of paper, which means a fifth grader in a public school that you abhor, his certificate is worth more than yours. How are you charging $5,000? Option 2, a 2-time payment plan of $2,500 due Tuesday, August 15th, 2023. I guess they late. You didn't update your page. Option 3, a monthly payment plan of $500 with the first payment due Tuesday, August 15th. Now, look at how he got the fonts. Look at how he got the margin spaces all fucked up. Then all of a sudden, option 4, he forgot to highlight that. He forgot to put that in bold. Oops. But for $5,000 a year, this is what you can get your student. A knucklehead, an ex-knucklehead who can't add or use webmasters correctly. He studied some astrophysics. Give me a second. This is hilarious. $5,000. That's what this education gets you. It gets you a guy that can't fucking add. So we got plagiarism, not knowing how to use your margin spaces, not highlighting bold print correctly, not using your margins correctly. Look, you got a completely different font down here at the bottom. Look, then you got the fonts are all off. Margin spaces all off. Microsoft Word would have just helped you with this. You don't know what you're talking about, but I'm the goofy one. I'm the goofy one. You know what? And so what does $5,000 entail you? Those are private school prices right there. First of all, those are private school prices. I expect to get an accredited degree or a accredited diploma or an accredited certificate because I saw his graduation commencement and I saw the 8th graders, the 9th graders, the 1st graders, and the 2nd graders. Supposedly, they're all graduating together with the same piece of paper. Some sham commencement. I guess you're doing it according to your standards, according to what you see deemed as fit. Not anybody else. Not the New York State Department of Education. Not how they want it done. Because see, like I said, you're a charter, now you're a homeschool. Do you know which one you want to be? So I can know how to address you tomorrow? Option 2, $2,500 due Tuesday, August 15th, 2023. And $2,500 due February 1st, 2023. You 2 years, I guess everybody late. Option 3, a monthly payment plan of $500 with the payment due date on August 15, 2023. What parent read this and said, yeah, this is the way to go? Option 4, if the suggested price is beyond your budget, set your own price. SYOP. This nigga put some slang in here. It's the educator. This is subject to approval and you may be required to submit financial documentation to prove hardship. In addition, you will be required to volunteer. Nigga, for $5,000? I'm not volunteering for shit. What is set your own price? What kind of nonsense is that? Set your own price or you gotta volunteer. You gotta show me your pay stubs. Nigga, who is you? Does the New York State Department of Education require any of this? Why are you looking for volunteers if they pay? What does the $5,000 get you? 4 labs or 1 lab? $5,000 a year certainly shouldn't be putting me here. It shouldn't be placing me in no shit like that. That makes absolutely no sense. That's Zax. For $5,000 a year. What does it entail? Does it entail them lunch? Do you pick them up from school? What does it entail? A facility? No. I need some accreditation here. It's a non-accredited degree. Excuse me, I keep saying degree. When you're degreed, you say that word. It's a non-accredited diploma. It's a non-accredited certificate. It's non-accredited. Accepted forms of payment. Cash, Cash App, PayPal, or Zelle. All going directly to a personal account. I guarantee you that. No real register where you go write out a money order and you hand it to them. $5,000 for a homeschool. Oh, you get a discount too. Look. When 2 or more children in the same family are enrolled in our institute at the same time, duh, we consider that to be an honor. We ask that parents pay $250 per additional child. Oh, we got to get them there. We got to get them there. Woo, we can sign them up for a non-accredited certificate, non-accredited diploma, when they can stay right there in public school and get everything they need. Because let me tell you something. Let me tell y'all something. You is not getting the same, you are not getting the same quality of education in this motherfucking building right here. And I'm calling it what it is. You're not. What you trying to do is trying to pit everybody against black children, their blackness, and a black standard for education when you are not providing the last two. Stop the cap. Stop it. And I hope he does learn from this before you go off calling somebody goofy, because I ain't done yet. Oh, y'all got to see this one. Y'all got to see this one. Y'all got to see this one. The summertime immersive program. $600 a week. Let's go back. $600 a week. $600 a week. Hey, babe, get in here for a minute. He got a summer school program for $600 a week. You gonna pay it? Shit, no, I ain't. $600 a week. This some bullshit. $600 a week for a summer school program. We all can go eat popsicle sticks and build bridges and shit. So listen at this. There are some people that only make $1,200 every 2 weeks. So why would you take $600 for that and pay for? Because he's the hardship. That's why. He the damn hardship. He told people, you can't afford my school, show me your paycheck. But look, you can make a popsicle bridge. He's serving popsicle bridges. I guess that's where all the ice cream in New York went during the summer. What are we doing? What are we doing? Nah, man. Nah, bro. I ain't falling for that, man. Let's go to the support. I want to show y'all this. Becoming a monthly donor. Let's look at. I want to join the bronze package. $50 a month. Okay. Doing that. It's $50 a month. Here, let's look at this platinum package here. Let's look at this platinum package here. $500 a month to sign up for the platinum package. The platinum package, right? Platinum package. You can donate $500 a month, right? You might as well be a student there. You might learn how to you might learn how to put together a popsicle bridge, right? But let's keep going. I'm the goofy one. I'm the goofy one. A $600 a week summer school program. Let's go back. Let's go back. Let's go back. Let's go here. Let's go here. Sponsorship. You can sponsor Zax Institute. Hey, look. Yo, look. Look. He spelled STEM wrong. He spelled STEM wrong. STEAM. That's STEAM, not STEM. That's STEAM. Man, you sorry. Nah, bro. Look, he live now. Get your ass on out of here. He spelled STEM STEAM. You get a STEAM-based education. Look, he spelled it STEAM. Hey, come answer this DoorDash. I got it. Hello. Buenos dias. Yeah, no, I don't. If he's okay, so he spelled STEM wrong, but I'm the goofy one. Nah, bro, he been saying STEM all this time. Now he want to say STEAM. Stop. He meant STEM. Stop. That lets you know he all over the place. No language arts going on over there. Nice try. With a $600. You ain't said nothing the whole time. You ain't talking about none of these other shits. $5,000 a year for some damn for any of this shit. Look at this, y'all. At this level of sponsorship, you will be supporting Zax student for one semester at our institute with tuition and all of their core STEM materials and technology, $5,000. So I guess at $10,000, you'll be supporting 2 students, right? Oh no, you'll be supporting a student with a full year of education at our institute, including all of their core STEM and materials and technology. Oh, it's $5,000 a semester? $10,000 a year? Shit! Why are you still live? Why are you even going live begging for donations? Steam is a thing? Okay, Steam can be a thing. No problem. But $10,000 a year for a non-accredited degree of education? No, thank you. So for $10,000 to $15,000, you're in tier 1 of his sponsorship. Sponsorship acknowledgement on our website, a custom thank you package, 2 complimentary seats at the Zax Institute Gala. Tier 2, $20,000 to $30,000. You receive acknowledgement on an all static promotional and marketing materials, an invitation to our private Ujamaa event, and appreciation plaque. Tier 3, which is $35,000 plus. You're going to get a chance to sit at the table. And you're going to be acknowledged on all promotional marketing tools, including audio and video content. Premium logo placement at all Zax Institute and Zax The Movement events. $35,000. Godmind says, I'd like to ask you, what is he doing to become accredited, and why doesn't he currently qualify for it if he doesn't? Not sure if he has children, but I'm sure he'd want them to have accredited education. This just a little money grab. That's all. You know, he don't know if he want to be a charter or a private or a homeschool. $35,000, $10,000 a year to go here. To go there. You can go there for $10,000 a year. I hate the conscious community. Hey, y'all, we signing out. Y'all can go over there and listen to him make up all these excuses that he got on his webpage. Because the excuses is coming. He can't even add. He can't even add. He doesn't understand margin spaces. He doesn't understand any of that. Tune in to Morning Coffee tomorrow. We're going to rock out on Dr. Peggy Carr, a.k.a. Where the Money At. Where the money at? We're going to deal with that. Thank you for tuning in to Morning Coffee. Scam gods, sham gods. Tune in tomorrow. Dr. Peggy Carr. Where the money at? Where the money at? Where the money at? Dr. Peggy Carr. I'm going to get that money. I'm going to grab that bag of money, Jake. I'm getting that money. Shout out to everybody tuning in. This has been your Morning Coffee where it was bitter. Have a great morning. We out.